New police station and fire unit commissioned in Nevis. Police investigating sexual assault incident, and the Education Minister says plans underway to improve students' math scores. The details on these stories and more after the break.
In your formative years, we were there. When you got the good news and the bad, we were right there with you. Through all your great adventures, we were always right by your side. Now that life has thrown us a curveball, we are still here. And as we navigate this difficult period, the SKCCU will continue to be there for you and your family to help you through. We will assist you in safely and efficiently accessing your funds through our digital platforms, online banking, mobile banking, ATMs, and even our drive-through services. We can get through this together with responsible financial decisions by making food and medication a priority, practicing proper hygiene, maintaining social distancing, and constant prayer.
We're here for you. We're still here. We will get through this together.
SKCCU will continue to be your financial partner for life.
My favorite time of the year is Christmas.
Advertise on ZIZ Radio, ZIZ Television, Big Wave, and our online platforms to reach more customers this holiday season. Let ZIZ tailor a holiday advertising solution to meet your need of reaching more customers during this period of increased shopping. Bring more customers to your business with a tailored holiday advertising solution from ZIZ. Call our advertising sales department at 465-2621 to lock in your advertising schedule. ZIZ, we provide advertising solutions that work. Call us at 465-2621 and get results.
Time like Christmas, New Year's and Easter on my agenda as precious and sublime. But I love Christmas time.
Budget Marine.
Do you need to repair or maintain your boat? Need safety equipment? Fishing gear? At Budget Marine, we stock what boaters and sailors need.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 Newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. Police, fire officials, and other government representatives were among those in attendance on Thursday for the commissioning of the new police station and fire unit at Newcastle in Nevis. Among the invited dignitaries were Deputy Governor General, Her Honor Mrs. Hailita Liburd, and Prime Minister Dr. The Honorable Timothy Harris. The commissioning ceremony included presentations by Chief Fire Officer Everett O'Garrow, Commissioner of Police Hilroy Brandy, former Premier of Nevis Honorable Vance Amory, Premier of Nevis Honorable Mark Brantley, and Prime Minister Harris. The speeches were followed by the blessing of the building by Reverend Conrad Cumberbatch and the cutting of the ribbon by Her Honor Mrs. Hailita Liburd. The building was constructed at a cost of $5.5 million EC dollars. The police are investigating an incident in which a female juvenile was sexually assaulted in the Bastia area on Monday. According to a police statement, sometime before midday on Monday, a male assailant held the female around her throat from the back and took her into an abandoned house where he physically and sexually assaulted her. The assailant then fled the scene. Investigations into the matter are ongoing. The police are making a special report for persons who might have information regarding this incident to contact the Special Victims Unit, SVU, at 465-2241, extension 4252. The SVU can also be reached via cell phone at 662-7077. You may also contact your nearest police station or call the crime hotline at 707, where information can be given anonymously. Mathematics continues to be a problem subject for many of the secondary school students in the Federation, but Minister of Education Honorable John L. Powell has given a commitment that his ministry will continue to work hard to secure student success in the subject. He gave the commitment on Tuesday at the graduation ceremony of the Sadler's Secondary School's graduating class of 2020, which was held at the Bethel Moravian Church in Parsons Ground. He said, quote, "Some work has already started with the ongoing mathematics classes for teachers to take the CSEC exams paid for by the Ministry of Education. This effort will be supplemented in the future with training for teachers in mathematics at all levels of the education system." Minister Powell encouraged all the students who were unsuccessful in their initial attempt, particularly at the mathematics, to continue their efforts and to strive for the success, whether at the January sitting or the next June, advising them to keep at it until they make it. The graduation ceremony was held under the theme, "The Vision, the Mission, the Success," celebrating 10 years of quality education at SSS. And in other national news, ahead of the busy Christmas season, Inspector James Francis of the Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force provided some security tips for the general public during his appearance on Policing with You on Thursday. The inspector said the most prevalent offenses during the Christmas season are break-ins and larceny, which, although on the decline, they still happen.
As at this moment, there have been an approximately 25% or more decline in breaking offenses and larceny offenses.
Right.
Larceny and breaking offenses take up over approximately at least 50% of the statistics that go forward from the police. Because that is saying predominantly these are the most prevalent offenses.
Right.
People stealing things here and there, people breaking houses here and there. However, as at the moment, there has been a decline in those offenses. Notwithstanding that decline, it still happens from time to time.
He advised persons to consider getting rid of garbage that will indicate a recent purchase made to reduce their chances of becoming a target for thieves.
But some other individuals would buy electronic stuff. We are all excited and we want to unbox it and put out the garbage. And we know garbage day is Wednesdays, but we bought it on Thursday and we put it out Thursday. And people who traverse our neighborhood, we do not know their intentions. And they come around on Thursday, Friday, say, wow, he bought a nice 60, 50, 55-inch television. You know what I mean? And then they start to case your area in an effort to target you, to steal it.
Right.
Because they see the nice big box outside. And that's just a little example where individuals can put in place to not make themselves a target.
He shared other tips, which included not giving out one's personal information to strangers and to ask for proper identification from service personnel.
And never give the impression that you are home alone if strangers telephone or come to the door. Never give the impression you're home alone if strangers telephone or come to the door. Never give out personal information to someone you don't know. This goes for not only children, it goes for adults as well. If you come home and find a door or window open or signs of forced entry, do not go inside. Especially if you're alone. Do not go inside alone to look around, get a loved one or friend to view it for you. And if you find out something had happened, you then call the police. Insist on proper identification from service personnel if you are not familiar with them, or deny them entry until you can verify who they are. When approaching your front door, have the entry key already at hand to insert into your lock.
He noted that in 2021, law enforcement agencies will make a concerted effort to crack down on individuals who receive or buy stolen items because it is also an offense. Policing with You airs every Thursday at 9:15 a.m. on ZIZ Radio during the morning show with GQ. After the break, Reach for Recovery Breast Cancer Support Group encourages public to check for lumps by painting speed bumps pink. And St. Kitts and Nevis recognizes International Day for Persons with Disabilities. Stay with us.
3 days for 3 days only. It's the Hotfoods Building Center massive 3-day weekend celebration. This Thursday, December 3rd to Saturday, December 5th. Get 30% off school-wide at the Hotfoods Building Center on St. Kitts and Nevis. Come, let's celebrate. celebrate with 30% off all discountable items at Hawksworth Building and Nevis Centers for 3 days only. This Thursday, December 3rd to Saturday, December 5th. This is a 3-day weekend celebration that you just can't miss at Hawksworth Building and Nevis Centers. This weekend, December 3rd to December 5th. See stores for details. Some restrictions apply.
If I can make one wish come true, it's to spend Christmas with
And Flow brings us all closer together with special Christmas offers for you, like free installation of high-speed internet for your home when you sign up. On the go, top up $35 and enjoy 2 gigabytes bonus data. Plus, enjoy great handset savings to share every special moment. Flow connects you to all you want for Christmas. Conditions apply.
Without limits, happy and free. The skin you're in with no apology. The one to seize the day. Grab an LLB. Live, love, be. With LLB. Live, love, be. Live, love, be. Be who you know you can be. Grab an LLB. Live, love, be. Angostura, lemon, lime and bitters. Live, love, be.
Use your National Bank Visa debit card 5 times or more weekly for a chance to win a $500 shopping spree. Compliments of National Bank. So think twice the next time you want to use cash. Choose your National Bank Visa debit card instead, because you might be the next lucky winner.
What's going on?
Tony Frederick!
You've just won National Bank's cashless SKN $500 weekly shopping sweepstakes.
Use your National Bank Visa debit card every transaction for a chance to be the next lucky winner.
I've just never won anything before in my life.
Cashless SKN is our new lifestyle choice. National Bank, always here. Always here. Always here.
Welcome back. The rights and well-being of persons with disabilities took center stage on Thursday as St. Kitts and Nevis joined the rest of the world in recognizing International Day for Persons with Disabilities. The theme for this year is Building Back Better toward a disability-inclusive, accessible and sustainable post-COVID-19 world. In an address to the nation, Minister of Social Development and Gender Affairs, Honorable Eugene Hamilton, said that the COVID-19 pandemic has made opportunities harder to access for persons with disabilities.
Prior to COVID-19, persons with disabilities experienced difficulty in accessing opportunities that are often readily accessible to able-bodied persons. Since the onslaught of the pandemic, those opportunities are even more difficult to access. This means, in order for us to build back better, we must do so carefully, ensuring that those who are most vulnerable are among the first to receive help.
He mentioned that the St. Kitts and Nevis Association of Persons with Disabilities has brought a number of issues to the ministry, which includes physical access to buildings and public spaces. Minister Hamilton noted that the ministry is working to address these issues.
The organization has outlined for my ministry the issues that need to be addressed, and I would like for members of the organization to know that we have heard your voices, and the ministry and the government of St. Kitts and Nevis is working to resolve these issues. The need for programs that target persons with disabilities, the need for national health insurance that would help to offset medical bills, and among other things, the need for better physical accessibility to buildings and public spaces are highest on the list of priorities.
He reminded the public and private sectors that differently abled individuals will need to access their organizations as well. The minister also noted that due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, activities to commemorate International Day for Persons with Disabilities have been reduced to a church service that took place on November 29th at the Antioch Baptist Church and a private games day which took place at the Irishtown Community Center. The Reach for Recovery Breast Cancer Support Group is continuing in its efforts of encouraging persons to do self-breast examinations to check for lumps. The group has undertaken an initiative with the assistance of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force to paint speed bumps pink and mount signs. President of the Reach for Recovery Breast Cancer Support Group, Patricia Farrell, said the initiative hopes to prompt persons using the speed bumps to feel that bump, check for lumps.
Decided to paint the speed bumps pink and to have signs reminding persons as you hump over and you see the sign to get checked. If you feel anything, so it's a reminder. So it's some visibility for breast cancer awareness and also to remind persons that, hey, get checked.
She said the signs that have been mounted near speed bumps serve as a reminder as well.
The signs say, felt that bump. Did you feel it actually? So felt that bump. That's a reminder. You see the pink, you feel the lump, you feel the bump, get checked. We're hoping you don't feel any lumps and bumps, right? But it's just that awakening to say, maybe I should feel for something.
She spoke of the assistance the group received from the police.
We had to get permission from the Commissioner of Police, and he granted in some areas that we designated, and then the traffic department, they did most of the painting. Well, they showed us and we took on, but they tidied it up a bit. And then the public works also played a part. So it was a collaborative effect. They helped to install the signs, so it went well.
The pink speed bumps can be seen at Port Zante, on the Freight Bay Strip, at Zenway Boulevard, and in the areas of the Seventh-day Adventist Primary School and the Beach Island Primary School. The initiative was sponsored by Sagicor, and Ms. Farrell said the group intends to paint more speed bumps in the coming weeks. The Department of Agriculture is continuing in its efforts to tackle the monkey problem faced by farmers, and the most recent step was the hosting of a monkey trapping workshop on Thursday. The sessions took place at the department's conference room, and according to Director of Agriculture Melvin James, it brought together farmers, trappers, and other interested persons to discuss what has transpired for the year and the way forward as it relates to the monkey problem. Mr. James noted that there is also a plan to take back farming plots in Faiz, which had been abandoned due to the monkey problem.
Faiz is about 113 acres, and most of those plots down there, averaging about around 3 acres, most of those plots are right now abandoned because of the severity of attacks by these primates. So going forward, we're looking closely at how we can bring back farming into that area.
Thursday's sessions focused mainly on trapping and other means of control, with a goal to significantly reduce the monkey population. Mr. James said the eventual goal is to reduce the loss caused by pests, including monkeys, and increase the marketable output from all local farms. And finally, on the local scene, the National Housing Corporation has bid farewell to its outgoing board of directors. On Monday, 30th November, the board of the NHC was rotated, which saw the retiring of 4 of its 8 directors. A press statement issued from NHC announced immediate past chairman Valentine Lindsay has left the board after almost 6 years of service and leadership of NHC. At a general staff meeting held on Monday, Mr. Lindsay thanked the staff for their support and commitment to the process during his years as chairman. The board secretary Candice Keynes Dickinson also retired in this rotation after contributing 4 years of distinguished service towards the advancement of the corporation. Natasha Daniel and Annette France are the other 2 board directors who have been retired during this rotation. Long-serving members Mrs. Malvi James, Mr. Marvin Edwards, Mr. Calvin Leader, and Mr. Wayland Vaughn have all been retained to ensure continuity in the directorate of the NHC. In the coming days, Minister responsible for the NHC, Honorable Eugene Hamilton, will announce the appointment of the new chairman and the other new members of the board for the next 3 to 4 years. Coming up in regional news, fraud prevention expert reports uptick in online scamming during Black Friday sales. The details when we come back.
Stop fight with him. I just poison it. Baby, you don't think this chicken is a little bit too tender? What you say? What you think is not what tell you the stove and fixing your ungrateful self? I can't take this more. Let me go house first, go get yourself a new stove. Alright? Let's go. Yeah, that one. Hey, mi amigo! I see you back to get the stove, eh? That chicken is no cook. I don't care what the twice say. I know my hands sweet. You get the brand new stove and you get free groceries. Miss, come set up this one here for me, boy. You look like something I kept.
How can we help? I want faster speed in St. Kitts and Nevis.
You know what I mean? I want quick help 24/7 and fast access to customer care with no hidden fees and don't leave us hanging.
I want lots of data for apps and cool content.
I want to be rewarded.
Same.
Let's go.
We promise better speeds, better support, better plans, better content, and better rewards. This is Better Together.
You know it.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Dinner is ready.
Excuse me? We're closing in 15 minutes.
Make yourself at home at TDC Home and Building, because TDC is Christmas.
Ooh, can I have some potato salad?
And we're moving now to news on the regional scene. Following the Black Friday weekend sales, there have been numerous reports across the region of online scamming as persons look to online shopping amid the realities of the COVID-19 pandemic. More in this CVM News report.
Following the Black Friday weekend sales, there have been numerous reports of online scamming as persons look to online shopping amid the realities of the coronavirus pandemic. CVM Live spoke with fraud prevention expert and special investigations manager at the National Commercial Bank Fraud Unit, Dane Nicholson.
Phone, tablets, laptops and stuff like those, and they will advertise and tell persons to deposit money to a particular account, and then the goods will be shipped. Once the funds are deposited to the account, the persons are blocked and the accounts are deleted.
He says as persons opt to shop online, they must ensure that the site is secure. Persons can determine this by noting whether or not there is an S in the HTTP address.
There is also an increase in cases of persons switching point of sales machine to either copy the card information or to conduct fraudulent refund. The expert says as the Christmas season approaches, persons need to be extra careful while they use their cards to conduct business.
This video being circulated on social media shows a man replacing the POS machine with one of his own. The switching of machines have been done by both customers and workers in many instances. But how can businesses prevent this from happening?
Either they will have to purchase some shoulder bags to ensure that they are on person and the pump attendant or the cashier, or they will have to have the clamp on them and rest them so that persons can just take them and remove them from the place of business.
Nicholson says persons should ensure that while they use the bank cards, they should not let them out of their sites. He says if the card is swiped twice, persons should question with a supervisor or someone in charge about whether the transaction was done twice.
What they'll do, they'll swipe your card first on the fake point of sale to capture your card and PIN, and then they'll tell you, oh, this machine is not working, I have to use another one.
Christine Forbes, CVM Live.
Coming up, 500,000 children a step from famine in Burkina Faso. International news is next.
Imagine having the luxury of putting all your trust in one insurance company
and being able to enjoy life to the fullest without having to worry. Well, don't imagine. National Caribbean Insurance is here to take care of all your insurance needs. Insure your life, vehicle, boat, home, belongings, and your future. At NCI, we make it our business to ensure that you enjoy every stage in life. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Paint it, tile it, improve it. Your walls, paint it. Your floors, tile it. Your home, improve it. Huge savings at the Hosford's Building Center. Paint it, tile it, improve it. Sales event happening now. Yes. Come to Hosford's Building Center now and get savings of 25% off all paint and up to 75% off all tiles. Yes, yes. Nothing's ever keep at Hosford's with up to 75% off piles of tiles in all styles and 25% off all paint. Come now and get a chance to win $500 shopping spree at Value Mart with the purchase of 5 gallons of paint or more. That's right. Buy 5 gallons or more of paint and you'll get a chance to win $500 in free groceries. Starting now until December 31st, 2020. It's your home, so paint it, tile it, improve it at Hosford's Building and Nevis Center's year-end Paint It, Tile It, Improve It sale. Come now, save big, and simply paint it, tile it, and improve it. The event starts now and ends December 31st, 2020. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
Introducing the new Digicel Prime Bundle. More data to listen more with D-Music. Watch more with Playgo. Share more with Sportsmax. Chat more with Bip. Plus extra data. It's simply more bundled together. 23 gigs for 3 days for only $12. More data, more fun. Activate today on the My Digicel.
My favorite time of the year is Christmas.
Advertise on ZIZ Radio, ZIZ Television, Big Wave, and our online platforms to reach more customers this holiday season. Let ZIZ tailor a holiday advertising solution to meet your need of reaching more customers during this period of increased shopping. Bring more customers to your business with a tailored holiday advertising solution from ZIZ. Call our advertising sales department at 465-2621 to lock in your advertising schedule. ZIZ, we provide advertising solutions that work. Call us at 465-2621 and get results.
Time like Christmas, New Year's and Easter on my agenda as precious and some night, but I love Christmas time.
Without limits, happy and free. The skin you're in with no apology. The one to seize the day. Grab an LLB. Live, love, be. With LLB. Live, love, be. Live, love, be. Be who you know you can be. Grab an LLB. Live, love, be. Angostura, lemon, lime and bitters. Live, love, be.
At least 500,000 children are going hungry because of violence and displacement in Burkina Faso. And the United Nations is warning they are just a step away from famine. Al Jazeera's Nicholas Hake reports.
Tired and hungry, Habibu Sour and her 3 young children are desperate to reach a UN clinic. At nearly 2 years old, her son Hussein weighs as much as a newborn. Once they arrive, the UN nurse provides them with small sachets of peanut paste, the only meal the family will have on this day. She says all she wants is to return home. Sour fled her village in Burkina Faso after it was attacked by armed groups linked to Al-Qaeda and a local affiliate of ISIL. She says the men were set aside and shot dead.
Everything is different now from what it was in the village. Just to have the bare minimum to survive is very hard. We don't eat enough and we have nothing to live from, like we used to in the village.
For Sour and her children, this is now home. But these makeshift camps deep in Burkina Faso Sahel's region provide no shelter from hunger. The UN estimates more than 7 million people are suffering from acute malnutrition in the Sahel, warning of a looming food crisis, with children most at risk.
On a des femmes même qui sont
Some of the women here have been psychologically affected by the violence and attacks. So how can a woman who is psychologically affected get her child out of a cycle of malnutrition? So we have this kind of situation which is not easy to deal with. The other day I was pulling too much on this woman and I asked her why she was always together with her child. Why? Why? She said because my father-in-law eats the child's rations.
Not enough food, too many people hungry. And yet this summer's rainy season brought the heaviest downpours in years. Farmers say the conditions are perfect for growing crops and feeding cattle, if only they could reach them. In November, Burkina Faso's President Marc Kabore won a second mandate with a promise for a safer future. But the fighting with armed groups is intensifying and spreading, making it difficult for farmers to return to their land. And caught in the middle are mothers like Habibou Sour, who can no longer feed their children. Nicholas Hawke, Al Jazeera.
Up next in sports, West Indies thwarted by New Zealand, and Cricket West Indies pleased with arrangements in Bangladesh. Stay with us.
Imagine having the luxury of putting all your trust in one insurance company and being able to enjoy a life to the fullest without having to worry. Well, don't imagine. National Caribbean Insurance is here to take care of all your insurance needs. Insure your life, vehicle, boat, home, belongings, and your future. At NCI, we make it our business to ensure that you enjoy every stage in life. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
My favorite time of the year is Christmas.
Advertise on ZIZ Radio, ZIZ Television, Big Wave, and our online platforms to reach more customers this holiday season. Let ZIZ tailor a holiday advertising solution to meet your need of reaching more customers during this period of increased shopping. Bring more customers to your business with a tailored holiday advertising solution from ZIZ. Call our advertising sales department at 465-2621 to lock in your advertising schedule. ZIZ, we provide advertising solutions that work. Call us at 465-2621 and get results.
Time like Christmas, New Year's and Easter on my agenda as precious and some night, but I love Christmas time.
Look up in the everlasting. The coronavirus is bad. So there is one thing we can do. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands.
Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. To keep away the flu, there is one thing we must do. Wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands.
First up in sports, New Zealand captain Kane Williamson was closing in on his 22nd Test 100 as the home side had the better of the opening day of the first test against West Indies. He was unbeaten at 97 at the close, with the host on 243 for 2 on a grassy pitch at Seddon Park in Hamilton. Opener Tom Latham missed out on 3 figures when he perished for 86, while veteran Ross Taylor is 31 not out and will resume the second day alongside Williamson. The first session was lost to rain before a ball was bowled. When play finally got going after lunch, West Indies struck in the 4th over as Shannon Gabriel made an immediate impact with the new ball. He trapped debutant Will Young, LBW, for 4, a ball that was full and straight as the visitors seized the early advantage. Williamson then posted a stand of 154 for the second wicket, with the left-handed Latham, who fell in the final session, bowled by Seema Kemar Roach. Any hopes of further breakthroughs were quickly dashed, however, as Taylor put on 75 in an unbroken third-wicket partnership with his captain. Cricket West Indies officials are said to have been very impressed with the concise and tight arrangements following an inspection of the biosecure bubble and health protocols in Bangladesh ahead of a proposed tour next month. More in this TVJ Sports report.
Cricket West Indies Director Dr. Akshay Singh and Security Manager Paul Slow arrived in Dhaka on November 28 and conducted a survey of facilities in Dhaka and Chattogram, including airports, hotels, stadia, practice facilities and hospitals over the past few days. They'll now report their observations to the Cricket West Indies Board of Directors, who will then make a decision on the tour. The 3-format tour could yet be shortened, but question marks hang over it might have been dispelled for the time being, according to ESPN Cricket Info. Now, the Bangladesh Cricket Board hasn't hosted any international cricket during the pandemic, with Australia and New Zealand having postponed their tours, which are scheduled for June and August, respectively.
And that's it for sports. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines. And we're wrapping up with a recap of the top stories. New police station and fire unit commissioned in Nevis. Police investigating sexual assault incident. And Education Minister says plans underway to improve students' math scores. And that's the end of the ZIZ Channel 5 Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Caleb Berridge. Bye.